We're not going to rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic. We're going to attend to the fact that it's sinking. We're going to keep our eye on the primary problem. So he's a little more awake by now. So Pinocchio says, we'll make a fire. Now that's cool, I think, because he's down in chaos where his father is trapped, and the first thing he does is to use fire. And of course that's exactly what people do, right? Because we're fire users. And so this, and shaman, for example, are masters of fire. But there's this really primordial element to the story right here, and it's an indication that the thing that can transform chaos into productive order is also the same spirit that mastered fire. And so Pinocchio lays that out, and he says, we're going to build a fire and we'll fill them up with smoke. And Geppetto says, great, smoked fish. So he's still stuck on this whole fish thing. And so Pinocchio runs around gathering up all the spare wood on the boat, including the furniture, which he starts to break. And Geppetto says, well, what are we going to sit on, while we eat our smoked fish? And Pinocchio basically says, politely, enough with the damn fish thing. I'm going to fill the whale with smoke, and that's going to make him sneeze, and then we can get the hell out of here. And Geppetto says, that's going to make him mad. It's not a good idea. And, well, I would say that that's the stance of the benevolent state against innovation. Even if the innovation is positive, and even if it's transformative and freeing, the old state, even if it's good, is going to stand in opposition to that. And so that's also something that's very useful to know, because otherwise you can get bitter about that. Anyways, Pinocchio makes this big fire. Geppetto's pretty worried about it, and he starts to fill the whale up with smoke. And so this is where the whale turns into a fire-breathing dragon, which is quite cool. It's like in Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent turns into a fire-spewing dragon as well.